back at the California Speedway in Fontana, NASCAR on NBC, and a new leader at the front of the field. The car that a lot of guys in the garage area thought today would be at the front of the field at the end of the race goes inside of Michael Waltrip, and Mark Martin in that 6 car takes the lead. So off the heartbreak last week at Bristol, Martin in a car that is very stout and was strong at Michigan goes to the front of the field. He leads the race. Michael Waltrip on his bumper. Mark's starting to open it up. Time for a visa through the field, and we'll start with number 6, who's number 1. We go down pit road to Matt Yoakum.
Martin's peaking at the right time the last 5 races, 2 seconds and a third. The 2 tires has helped that race car in the last stop. He got out front to pick up those precious 5 bonus points, Bill.
31 races since Michael Waltrip in the 15 car has gone to victory lane. They stayed out under the last caution. They made spring rubber adjustments. They also made wedge adjustments. The car is working well. As for the 24 of Jeff Gordon, running well up, for the 25 car, Brian Vickers, got ahead of myself there. This car is very good. Really likes the new tires. Vickers now just searching for a line around the racetrack. Hey.
The 16 car of Greg Biffle is loose. How loose? He described it with 5 reallys. Really loose. Matt?
Casey Kane, who nearly won this race back in May, still working with a tight race car, but they are going in the right direction after the air pressure adjustment on the last stop. The 38 car, Elliott Sadler, one of the guys many feel like has a good shot to win. He likes the higher line with this race car. Although he does feel the car's good, it's still skatey on top of the racetrack. Marty?
Matt, Jamie McMurray started 23rd up to the 7th position. On restarts, his engine does not go. He says it flutters, almost like vapor lock. Car just a little too tight. Bill?
Jimmy Johnson on 4 fresh tires, having a solid run, got his first win at this track. So Johnson with a good run going high on the track. As for the 24 of Jeff Gordon, really trying to find a line. Says the car's okay at the bottom of the track, but borderline tight when he goes to the top. So right now following Johnson around the racetrack, Dave.
Bill, Kurt Busch has fallen back a few spots. Remember, he stayed out. He radioed in that he said the car was more comfortable, but feels a little bit tighter. That condition has gotten worse. The car is now pretty tied up off the corner. Alan, back upstairs.
All right, so there are the top 10 on the lead lap. We've got 37 cars. Casey Mears for an unscheduled stop. Bill?
Overheating, another piece of debris on the grill forced him to pit road, so it's tires and fuel as well, but they had to get in and clean the grill because it was starting to overheat, and that's not good.
He was running in 14th position before the unscheduled stop for Casey Mears. That's tough luck there. Let's continue going through the field. How about 11th place, Terry Labonte, Matt?
Last win came 1 year ago this weekend in Darlington. What a bizarre start to the day for Terry Labonte. First, there was smoke in the cockpit. That went away. Then the brake pedal was soft. That's okay now. Then he complained of no grip. A couple of air pressure adjustments fixed that. Everything seems okay now.
Matt, at one point, Matt Kenseth, not too long ago, was 38th. Now he is in the 12th position. The car just a little bit tight. That is a man on the mission in the 17 car, wanting to get back to the front. Dave?
Marty, Joe Nemechek started the day 10th with a loose race car. That condition quickly changed, went to the tight side. The 2-tire stop he just made did not help him at all. The car is still very tight. The 12 car of Ryan Newman was loose from the middle off of the corner. They made a track bar and air pressure adjustment, but that has not helped the car. He's dropped positions since the restart. Matt?
Dave, his teammate Rusty Wallace, not happy with his race car. He told crew chief Larry Carter the car is just loose and skating bad. He wants to take some more air pressure out of those tires. Larry reminded him they took only 2 tires on that last stop. Ricky running the 21 car. He was free early, then it went to the tight side. Then he said the valence was hitting in turn 1. The car is getting better, though, after that air pressure adjustment, Marty.
Matt Scott Riggs started in the 9th position. Currently, he is in 17th. His car is a little tight. They took 2 tires, made no changes on the last stop. His crew chief told him, try the high line. That's why you see him running up on the racetrack. Dave?
The 30 car of Jeff Burton, that whole team was very confident coming into today. The day has not come to him yet. The car has been very tight for him, and it is still that way. The 19 car, Jeremy Mayfield, after running up front early, he's sliding the front of the car and the rear of the car. Hard to control right now for Jeremy. Marty?
Sterling Marlin running 20th. He was loose on the last set of tires, took 2 tires. Now he's too tight. He said, we are just getting killed engine-wise. These guys have way more horsepower than we do. Kevin Harvick, Bill?
I just wanted to jump in about the 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. His car chief, Tony Eury Jr., said this car is not going to beat me. They almost always set the car up too tight. It was too tight today, but now it's It's free in and tight off. Snutter.
Well, we're starting to talk about Kevin Harvick, and then he got passed by Dale Earnhardt Jr. As the track gets cooler, their car is getting a little bit faster. Kevin said, however, engine-wise, he's not very happy. Quote, it just won't run. Dale Jarrett making a nice rally and a spin on the racetrack.
Got one off turn 4, Greg Biffle.
Little right rear tire, maybe?
Sure looks it.
Blew a right rear or something, Doug.
Here you have it.
Man, did it blow a right rear tire.
Wow.
Man, oh man, did it blow a right rear tire.
I want you to stay below the white line. It blew a right rear and tore the whole back of the body off, Doug.
He was running 4th at the time.
We were telling you earlier about what happens when those tires come apart. That's what happens.
That's why Carl Edwards was being so slow trying to get back to the pits.
Nice and easy now, Greg. We got one big piece flapping in the back. I don't know about the front fenders. Let's try to savor those as much as we can.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of work. He can't see that right side unless he's looking at our TV. Because
So you hit the wall with the car, or the tire will blow it apart?
Check it out, coming at you.
right there blows just exiting turn 4, and I mean turns you instant.
It's Casey Kane right behind him, squeezing through. Wow.
Yeah, he did a.
I don't think the car ever touched the wall.
I don't think so either.
And Jeff Gordon has come down pit road before the pace car even picked up the field.
Yeah, he's on pit road before it's open. Look at the right front damage.
He's some damage to the right front.
He may have hit some of that rubber.
He's hit something, that's for sure.
He may have hit some of the tire off of Greg Biffle's car.
So trouble's there for the championship leader, Jeff Gordon. And obviously the damage severe enough the crew wanted all the time they could under this caution to work on it.
That's a good point, and that's a good move on their part to come in and start working on it right away. Steve Letarte, the car chief there.
I don't think that's going to hurt him too bad. What do you think, BP?
I don't know. Bill, what are they saying?
Yeah, they did exactly what you guys said. They just had to pit as soon as you can. You have to go to the end of the longest line, and we know Jeff learned that lesson last week, but they want to get this fixed and get it back out there. Granted, he is already locked into the chase for the championship, but he runs well here going for the sweep. They want to try and fix this car now and get it back out. Don't want to lose a lap.
And Bill, I guarantee you, he will be at the end of the longest line this weekend.
In fact, if Herbie comes out, I'll be behind him.
The Herbie reference, remember the movie Herbie the Love Bug, or the series of movies? They're filming the next installment of that's due out next summer here at the racetrack this weekend.
And I hear you two knuckleheads got a part. Is that right?
Actually.
Wow.
Yeah, come on, Wally, admit it. It's one of those things we probably spent 45 minutes of film on 8 seconds, you know? But it was pretty cool. Yesterday, before the NASCAR Busch Series race, they had the field of cars on the track, and they had the Love Bug car at the end of the field. It was really cool looking to see it out there.
All right, Greg Biffle, stop, change the right rear tire. He's back on the racetrack. Jeff Gordon has been in to repair his car. He's back out, and I guess pit road is still closed, but DJ's coming down pit road.
Yep, Dale Jarrett's in under those conditions.
Looks like he's got damage to the right front as well.
Yeah.
He's got damage to both the front and right rear. They're working on the right rear as well.
And that's big for Jarrett. 14th in the championship, 45 points behind 10th, 2 races to go. And for a second time in this race, he's going to lose all his track position. Marty?
Alan, it's going to have to be a built-for tough moment if Dale Jarrett's going to come back and win this thing today. Elliott Sadler told me before the race, this is the most aerodynamic sensitive racetrack on the circuit. And you hear us talk a lot about wind tunnel time. Well, here's what it looks like. They take wind and literally force it at a race car at 120 miles an hour. The race car sits on pads that are connected to computers. It tells them how much downforce the race car produces, how much side force it produces, and also how much drag it produces. Drag is bad. Now, BP, between the 6 Roush teams, how much wind tunnel time do you think they had last year?
The 6 teams, let's see, probably 1,500 hours.
Yes, 800 hours.
800
You're a little high, BP,
well,
but 800 hours. A lot of time spent by these teams in the wind tunnel to make their Fords better.
And those guys did a good job on that fender.
And then the driver comes along and runs into the wall.
Yeah. All right, here come the leaders as pit road is open. Mark Martin, Brian Vickers, Michael Waltrip, Casey Kane, and Elliott Sadler are the top 5. Stops coming at lap 73, Marty.
Jamie McMurray running 8th. His car is too tight. Half a pound out of the left side tires will be the adjustment. Half a pound into the right rear tire, trying to get the car to drive a little bit better for Jamie. He wants a tear off the windshield. Matt?
Leader Mark Martin chasing his second win here in Fontana. Wedge adjustment already completed, still trying to tighten up this number 6 car. Weber.
Michael Waltrip in the 15 at the bottom of the screen gets a chassis adjustment, also an air pressure adjustment, trying to get that car to grab the track a little bit more. The 25 of Brian Vickers in the center of the screen. Car's been virtually perfect, and so's the stop. 4 tires, he beats everybody out. Burns.
Big break for Kurt Busch. He had a left rear tire that was flat. They changed all 4, made a wedge adjustment, made air pressure adjustments as well for a car that was tight off the corner. Alan?
A lot of those guys may have picked up some of that debris off that record. Boy, I tell you what, Biffle, he threw some metal out.
So caution flag out for the 4th time here at the California Speedway, just about to cross the 150-mile mark.